Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this fluffy chocolate cake. See how fluffy and moist, fluffy. I can say fluffy a million times. See how perfect this chocolate cake is, and it is so nice and light and just perfect. Okay, so like today we're going to be needing 3 egg whites and 3 egg yolks, so which means we need 3 eggs. Okay, so several people have asked me like to post more recipe videos, and like I didn't really see the need to initially because I've always felt like there are lots of recipes on YouTube. Like, why are you looking for like my own special recipes, but me of all people should know that like not all recipes kind of work. There's some recipes you see online that call for cake flour and stuff, and not those kind of things are not available everywhere. So this recipe today is just very simple and basic. We're using regular all-purpose flour, just normal butter and stuff, like no extra stuff. Okay, so today we're going to making this fluffy. If you like your chocolate cakes dense, this video is not for you. This cake is fluffy and perfect. So to our egg white, you want to whisk it until you get like a frothy consistency, and then to that we need 90 grams of sugar, and that sugar you want to add it in batches, like in 3 batches basically. So that way if you add it all at once, you won't get the volume in your egg whites that you want. But if you add it in like batches, you kind of get the volume that you're looking for really fast and like even more voluminous basically. So you want to add that in 3 batches. So, and you want to whisk it until you get like stiff peak, until it is very white and glossy, and the peaks like are very stiff and really nice. Okay, so once you are done with that, then we are going to add our egg yolks. So to the egg yolks, I added some vanilla and some salt, and that's because like I like to add vanilla to every of my cakes. I don't have like special flavoring for vanilla, for chocolate, for red velvet or anything. Like add vanilla to everything basically. Okay, so to that we are going to add our egg yolks. Okay, so now guys, we are going to add our egg yolks, and then we are going to stir. You just want to stir until it is combined, like not like stir kind of fold. Yes, you're folding the egg white into the egg yolks. You don't want to like stir like you're trying to make amala or anything. So once it is combined, then we are going to add our mixture of cocoa powder, as well as in that bowl we have 45 grams of cocoa powder, 45 grams of flour. So this cake is really chocolatey. And then to that we have a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, baking soda. Sorry, you need a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda. And then you're going to sift everything, and a pinch of salt. You're going to sift everything into your bowl. Okay, so don't mind the way I'm just like talking about the recipe. The recipe is going to be in the description box below, so you can like see it and like to be easier for you that way, not just listening to me. Anyway, so and then you want to stir it until it is almost combined, not like completely combined, just almost combined. And then we are going to temper it with our butter and or milk mixture. Okay, so in a bowl I already added like 30 grams of melted butter, and then 50 grams of hot milk. You need the hot milk to be hot in this case, because the reason is because it kind of increases the temperature of your batter before it goes into the oven, or in this case we're baking in a pot. So it kind of makes it like it makes it start rising and baking on time, which gives it that fluffiness. And okay, so guys, after tempering, the next thing you want to do is pour your tempered mixture into your cake batter. So and then you're going to fold it, and you want to fold it gently. If you notice, this batter is going to be a little bit liquidy, but don't worry, it's going to bake perfectly, because like baking cocoa powder kind of draws in water. There's a way it absorbs water, so don't worry. Okay, so you want to fold that, and you don't want to just stir and overstir. You just want to fold it lightly, and then we are going to be baking in a pot. Okay, so let me give you guys a background on baking in a pot. If you have an oven, perfect, guys. Baking in an oven, it takes this batter takes 18 to 20 minutes to bake in an oven. But if you don't have an oven, don't worry, I have a solution for you today. All you have to do is get a baking pan that can fit perfectly into your pot, and there will still be space on the top for you to put the lid. I don't know if you get. So today we're going to be baking in this my round pan, because this is the only pan I have at home that can fit in my biggest pot and there still be space on top. So we're going to be baking in this today. So the next thing we want to do is to pour our remaining batter into another bowl, because I'm going to be making a red velvet chocolate marble cake with it. And if you want to see that video, click on the link right above here. It says click on me. Yeah, click on that. Okay, so moving forward, let me show you how to bake in a pot. So take you can bake on a gas cooker, a kerosene cooker, an electric cooker, you know, whatever kind of cooker you have. You just want to make sure the heat is slow and steady, like low to medium heat basically. And you want to make sure there is a base in your pan. You can put a couple of spoons or a couple of forks so that your pan in your pot, so that your pan won't be touching the pot directly. If you notice, if I use my normal pans, my pot won't be able to close. So you don't want to use pans that are taller than the pot. You want to use a pan that can fit directly in the pot, even though you're putting a base first. And at the same time, there still be space at the top for hot air to be able to circulate and bake your cake evenly. Basically, that's what we're doing today. So we're going to be putting our pan inside the pot, and then we're going to be covering with some aluminum foils. And you want to make sure the foil kind of covers it completely, like you really tuck it in and then put the cover. After putting the cover, make sure you tuck in the extra foil so like any heat won't escape, if you get, and make sure your cake is on medium heat. And then after 10 minutes, you want to reduce the heat for the rest of the baking time. And then this takes around 22 to 23 minutes to bake. So you want to dip something inside, maybe a toothpick or a knife, to see if it comes out clean, then your cake is baked. So this is our cake today. You have to be careful because the pot is still very hot. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what our cake looks like. You're supposed to wait for this to completely cool, because that way you get the best result. But you know, guys, I couldn't wait for it to cool, so like I had to show you guys really fast. Okay, so now we are going to be taking this cake out of the pan, and I'm going to be showing you guys what we have here. Now today we have a fluffy cake that is fluffy and nice and moist, that we baked in a pot instead of an oven. So if you don't have an oven, don't worry, like I got you. I have a video on how to bake in an oven, so you should check that out. If you in a pot, you should check that out if maybe you want to see like an in-depth explanation on what you should do and shouldn't do. Okay, so we're turning our cake upside down and see how nice. See how nice and fluffy. This is like the fluffiest chocolate cake in the world. So if you like all those dense chocolate cakes and stuff, this video is not for you. But if you like fluffy, nice chocolates, you know, cakes, this video is for you. And it is very chocolatey, because like there is a lot of chocolatiness in it. How many times have I said chocolatey? Okay, so if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and like my videos. Thank you. And now we're about to slice it open, and then you're going to see the chocolatiness in the chocolatiness of this chocolatiness cake. What am I saying? Anyways, so let's slice it open and see what it looks like. It is still hot. For best result, please wait for it to cool down. Thank you, guys. Okay, but I couldn't wait, so this is what we have. See how nice and moist, like, see, and fluffy, not dense at all. I don't like dense chocolate cakes, so this is like my perfect kind of cake. I like really fluffy cakes. So thank you, guys. If you try this video, if you try this recipe, please leave me a comment in the comment section below, or you can send me a picture on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as __cakemeaway. Thank you guys so much. Please give me a thumbs up underneath this video. Thank you, and I will see you in my future tutorials. Bye.